a panda eating Nando's, and you can do it like the Paul known as Randall. And I light a candle and place it up on the mantle, just like you can't handle the vandal after the scandal. From the lion known as Dandel. And I'm a prima donna who will get it on hotter with your father and your daughter. Just like I cauterized the solder from the Rottweiler, otherwise known as the Rockwilder. Who will make her holler for the dollar while I name call her. And I'm a scholar when it comes to the 6'4" Impala. Just like I am the martyr from the farter. And I'm a black beetle who makes 6-digit figures like Steven Seagal. I keep it simple, and I'm single and ready to mingle. I take a tinkle out of my dimple that looks like the wrinkle, and I drive a tinted out Buick Regal, and if you say that I lickle, I'll pop you like a pimple. So don't crinkle. The stink hole. And I get the Punani and the Nuki, followed by the Cookie when I take a dookie. And I eat the noodles with the strudel, just like the poodle who says toodle. And I eat the strawberry rhubarb. And here's the rumor, I'm the big kahuna from the baby boomer. And the blooper who will pull you out like a loose toofer, because I'm the roofer full of that hoopla, just like the hooper. And the Rudy Tooty aim and shooter from the super duper pooper scooper. And the looter and the polluter. Who never gets muter than your duder. Who sticks it in the pooter and the cooter. Just like the cougar who swoops in for the thrill and the kill. Just like the dollar bill who makes the mills filled with that frill. And he takes a spill. Just like the soil tells, because he's from the hill. Not to even mention the windowsill. With the brill. And he eats the krills after it writes its will. And the soil tills when you eat the pickle known as dill. And I can stop and do a lot, just like when it gets hot in the cot, and I leave you with something that is often sought, just like the bot who fought, and the David Hasselhoff who gets caught in the mosh after he eats his Mott's applesauce, and he ain't about to take a loss, so he gets his salad toss in an Oshkosh bagosh. Just like you rot to the dot, and you get your head lopped off with what's poppin'. I see no panties dropping. When you're romping and pomping with the salad topper, put that in your hopper. I'm the mopper and the flopper from the cropper. And I use my Doppler. When, it gets the weather outside is sopping wet. And on your door, who's knocking? When this van's a rockin', and the clock is a tick-tocking, just like Santa Claus when he puts his gifts in your stocking. And y'all boast from the left coast when you're the host with the most, who raised the toast to the big old oaf who pinched a loaf on Wales Bridge Road, who knows the mode and is the toad in his humble abode, not to even mention the commode. And he carries the load, just like he is P-O-G, Pog, Pogers. And he carries his tote, and that was all she wrote. Just like when you can't cope, so you smoke the dope. Just like the Pope and soap on a rope are about to drop. With no oats. And you binge on the mangy binge, and you need a boost when you're coming out of the booth from the fringes and the hinges, not to even mention the dirty dingy singes from the tincture, who is the bitch who itched and the pinch to grow an inch, named Mitch, who threw out the first pitch with the winch. And it was the Stitch from World of Warcraft, the king known as Lich, and the Ditch Witch from Somebody's in the Kitchen with Dinah. Get hitched